Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 11 of Europa Universalis 4 as the Iroquois. And I've been having a little think over the weekend about what I'm going to do next, and I would really like to try and take out the Powhatan. I think we might be able to manage it. I know we had trouble sort of before thinking that they've probably got the tech advantage on me. But I'm thinking maybe we can catch them out because they seem to be reducing the number of men they have. So to me that says two things. One, they're short of money. They're actually disbanding troops. And normally the AI drops its maintenance before it disbands. So what I think I'm going to do, and this might be a bit of a risk, this might all go horribly wrong, but I think it's worth the gamble. I'm going to put my army maintenance up. We've got a morale of armies guy, which is good. We are going to move all of these units in turn and put them in neighbouring provinces. So we're going to get them all over here. We're going to go ahead and unpause. And then we're going to try and declare as soon as we're at full morale. Jumping straight on top of them if we can. So let's get everybody into position. We will take some attrition. We did have somebody here that was supposed to be moving. Let's move in with you so we don't take like max attrition. I do want to be at full morale before going for this though. If I'm not at full morale when I attempt this, it's definitely not going to work. So we want to make sure we're at full morale. We won't be at full morale on this tick. At least I don't think so, no. So we'll wait for the next tick. The next tick still might not be quite enough. Again, I'm aware I'm taking attrition. But it will be worth it, I think. So, we're coming up to the beginning of August. There we go. So, recall that diplomat. So, are we at max morale? Not quite. We're just a tiny little bit under. Do we wait another month? Let's wait another month just to be absolutely sure. Let's just go back up to speed 4, just so we can get to... there we go, September. So we're now at full morale. So what we will do at this point is see if we can declare war here. In fact, we'll wait till the 2nd of September. There we go. So now, if they don't have full maintenance, even if they put their maintenance up, they won't get a morale tick until the 1st of October. So if we declare war, we can even call the Shawnee in to help us. Now, the Shawnee are these guys. I thought they thought it was a distant war. They still think it's a distant war, but we've got good diplomatic rep. I don't think that we are going to... I don't think we're going to call the Shawnee in. I'd sooner save the favours, because I don't think they're actually going to bother marching all the way over here. Abenaki will come in. Now, Abenaki is... this one. Do you have any... You're allied with Powhatan, so we can make you a co-belligerent. So if we go and declare war on you, we make you a co-belligerent. We want the humiliate rival, not the forced migration. So go ahead and confirm. We are now at war. And basically, you guys will get there on the... when? The 12th of September. You will get there on the 5th of September. That's a little bit early. They're trying to move out. When are you going to get out? You're going to get out on the 13th of September. That's no good for you. So we want you to get there on the 12th of September. That would be the 8th. 7th. You will now get there on the 11th. That's no good. 9th. You will now get there on the 12th. Yeah, everybody's arrived on the right day. Oh, we won that battle. Wow. 19,000, that was a stack wipe. Yeah, there's no way they had full morale. Not a chance. So we are going to detach a siege and move on out there. Do we have a siege leader here? We don't, so we don't need that leader there. We need to go up here and... oh, I was thinking we might have to come and help our vassal out there, but he hasn't been destroyed yet. But we're definitely going to go over here and attack these... Yeah, you are going for him, aren't you? Looks like the Micmac might lose out on his army there. And unfortunately he did. But we'll go and engage you in the woods. I'll take those numbers. We're not doing particularly great here. Being in the woods isn't really helping. Wow, we're getting hammered pretty hard there. We should win this battle, though. If we had slightly better rolls, it would help. AI's getting amazing rolls. We're getting just complete and utter dross. It's like 1s and 0s all the way along. Once again, EU4 proving that the rolls love to screw you over. Oh, you're just going back home, are you? Okay, well, we'll go there and stack wipe you. We should get there before you get a tick. There we go. And we will peel off 1,000 men, or thereabouts, and move the rest back home. Oh, we've still not got enough to siege there, have we? Well, you're going to go and put your stack on top of us, aren't you? No doubt. Nope, you're following me around. Okay. It's the capital, isn't it? So we need... can't do anything while we're moving, really. Create new unit. Let's go and grab just another couple. Move you over there. So now we'll be able to actually humiliate our rival, which will be a good thing. Have we done this yet? No, 14%. We've got a wall breach. We're actually quite safe at the moment, so what we should do, as there's no enemy troops around, is we should go and drop our army maintenance. There's no point having the army maintenance up full anymore, because there's nobody to deal with, so let's go and group up there, taking a little bit of attrition. But yeah, 28%, as long as we don't get any disease outbreaks or anything like that. Let's go stick you guys in Onondaga. So we didn't even need to call anybody in there. We could still get this Diplo advisor. Extra global tariffs could be useful. We're not making a lot from trade, though, so it probably isn't worth it. Yeah, we're making next to nothing from trade, so global tariffs isn't really going to help much at all. We could always spend Diplo points boosting mercantilism, but it's not really worth it either. We've won this siege down here. Fantastic. Let's get you guys home. But I want to win this one first, because I'm going to separate piece these guys and try and vassalize them. How are we doing on tech? It's been a few days since I played. We're trying to catch up on admin. That was what we were doing. So we want to catch up on admin tech. And, you know, you never want one tech to fall more than 2 techs behind all of the others. It's a shame we don't have a siege guy, but it's one of those things. And I think what we might do is group the entire army together and just do a merge and split, just so that we've got equal numbers, two big armies. Apparently we are getting some attrition here. Army weight is only 14, we're slightly over that, so let's just split the stack. So yeah, we don't really have a lot of supply limit. This again is because we are down on our military tech. If we get some decent military tech, we should be able to sort that out. We can go back up to speed 4 now. We're not in danger of anything happening. I mean, I guess somebody else could declare war on us, but these guys can't do anything because they are they're fully sieged. I guess there could be rebels spawn, but we should do this quite quickly, so it's unlikely. Disease outbreak. Yeah, I want to piece these guys out separately and we'll vassalize them. You've moved over because we had a... we just lost men, we couldn't do the siege, and you moved in to help. That is great. So what do we want here? Trade efficiency and 50 Diplo power, or 104 ducats. I think we'll go for the Diplo power and trade efficiency. Let's get those points now. There we go. That is now done. So let's piece you guys out first. And we want you to be our vassal. And I also want to take all of your money off you, which is 108 ducats. That is nice. Send demands. So we have a new vassal. We shouldn't be over our relationship limit. No, we are not. That is great. And then we've got you guys. And what we're going to do with you is you are going... We're not going to humiliate. This is what I did before. I did the humiliation on rival. And you can... The humiliation CB. And for a 40% war score, you can do the humiliation, which gives you 30 power projection. But what we want to do is this one. Very specific to the Native Americans, show strength. So they will lose 20 prestige, and we will gain 100 of each monarch power. We don't get any aggressive expansion, and we still gain 30 power projection. So it's well worth doing that. So you can, for a 40%, you can do humiliate and get the power projection. For 100%, you can get the power projection, and you can get 300 monarch points as well. Fortunately, we can't take money or anything like that from them. But look, 1200, 400, 300, 1300, 500, 400. So brilliant. We have won that. And who knows, we might be able to do the same against them later on. We've got a new mission. Manpower needs to recover. It certainly does. I guess we should probably try and let that happen if we can now. We'll definitely put the monarch points to good use. Still haven't seen any of the Europeans land yet. I have seen... I saw a ship from Portugal, and I think possibly I also might have seen an English ship at some point, but none of them seems to have settled yet, although they do tend to go for sort of Canada first. But yep, there's nobody up here at all that I can see, so we'll just wait on that a little while. So what we really want to do now is just sort of spend some time to rebuild, make sure we've got money coming in. We are making positive money. We are probably still reinforcing. Yeah, we are indeed. So, you know, until we've finished reinforcing, we'll still be losing some money. We've got war exhaustion, but army tradition is balancing that out. So this is the spies event. So we can either get Shawnee's opinion changed by -30, or lose 20 Diplo, or 50%. Yeah, we'll just take that one. I'm not bothered about spy network. What they're going to do, it's not like they can fabricate claims or anything like that. We should continue to try and suck up to the Shawnee, though. So let's go ahead and improve relations there. We can invest in a new technology. It'll actually give us 5% production efficiency. We're still behind the times, but that 5% production efficiency will help us out. What's our focus on at the moment? So we don't actually have any focus. We've got a fairly even split. That's not too bad. I would like to get the next military tech. So we don't really want to focus on anything there. We could get a Diplo advisor. We might just be able to afford it once we finish reinforcing. We are still reinforcing. We're already making 1.1 ducats, so that's probably come from that extra production efficiency. But we've got a couple of modifiers that are helping us now. These guys are rebuilding their army. I guess that truce will be for 15 years? 46. Yeah, so it's a 15-year truce before we can do that again. Assuming that we stay rivals, and certainly looks that way. Then we could go in and declare on them again. Bear in mind this time around that they don't have a vassal on their side either, and they may not even have the manpower or the money to be able to field their full army. So we've certainly got that to consider. Speaking of manpower and full armies, we are not at our force limit. So let's go ahead and just get a couple of extra units. We can't quite build up to our force limit because we don't have the manpower right now. But as soon as we do, we'll go up to the force limit. Just got to be careful where we put these guys because there's not a lot of room in these provinces for them. We do get quite a bit of attrition. But there's one group there. Our manpower gain is actually pretty insignificant. 109 each month. So what we might want to consider doing is... yeah, I don't really know on that one. Now, we are still working on a... what do you call this? Words. Colony. There's a colony over here. We're working on Delaware. Brilliant. We gain a claim on Nanticoke. Which one is Nanticoke? Oh, you. So we've actually got a claim on the Powhatan. That's great. Give me a claim on somebody that I've got a truce with. Well, at least the truce expires before the claim does, I suppose. National tax modifier, manpower, or national unrest. I think we'll take the national unrest because I don't think we've got any problems with revolts or anything like that going on. Probably won't have for a while. Now, I'd be very tempted, actually, not to take that land. I mean, we could take it. It's got... it's only 5 development. I'd sooner keep attacking them for the show strength and getting the free monarch points. That, to me, seems like a far better investment of time and energy. We could go ahead and boost stability up again. So, notice we're not getting any of the events to do that right now. Yeah, we've still got -4 national unrest. That +2, suffering bereaved. When does that go away? February 38. So it's only 5 years. So I really don't think we need to worry about that one. We've now got enough to make these stacks up to the full size. Let's go and add one to this stack here. Just because... oh, military leader has died. I was going to say I'll add one to this stack just because this is the stack that has the military leader. So that means that he'll actually... you know, they'll have a smaller supply weight with the maneuver, but then the military leader went and died anyway. We could hire another military leader. It's probably always worth having one, but I don't know when we're next going to go to war, so I think I'll actually wait on that. We'll save up the points and try and get the next military tech. We can build buildings, though. We have money. Gain random 20 prestige, up to 80 prestige now, which is nice. So what do we want? We want irrigation. We want local tax modifier. Anything that gives us more money. So we definitely want this one here. And I guess we could get these. Spend a lot of money, but it'll pay itself back. Now, why are we getting... there was one that we get 0 tax from. Is it this one? You're the wrong culture, aren't you? Yeah, you're the wrong culture, and you've got 85% autonomy. But we should be able to change your culture to... this is our primary culture. So we want to go and do that. It cost us 45 Diplo, but that's fine. So I think that's the only one that is the wrong culture. Do I have the culture map mode on here? Is it political? Culture. You're the wrong culture as well. Or Delaware culture. We've got some land that's the wrong culture. We need to change. Oh well, we can sort that out. So, what have we got here? 200 settlers in Unami, or 50 population in Delaware. Unami is here. Do we want to settle this? It's got 5 development. That would mean we're running 2 colonies. We can't really afford that, so we'll take the population in Delaware, try and get one done before the other. I can't integrate the Micmac yet because they are not adjacent to us, so we couldn't call the province, although they could... Well, I know you don't have to call the province, but they have to be callable to be integrated. If they move next to us, because they can still move, even though they're our vassal, they can still migrate. If they move next to us, then we could integrate them, but at the moment we can't. So maybe we want to try and get the Abenaki first. 30 Diplo power or 10 Diplo power. Not bothered about Powhatan's opinion, so I'll take the Diplo power. Thank you very much. Now, which of you is the wrong culture? It's this one, isn't it? You are the wrong culture. We are building something here, though. So once the irrigation is built, we'll go and flip the culture over. Because that is a negative 33% to our local tax modifier and local manpower modifier. So you want to try and have everything be the right culture if possible. Got plenty of Diplo, so there we go. Let's go and change that over. Almost certain that I had the Diplo map mode somewhere. Thought I had some of these set on multiple map modes. Apparently I do not. Get out of the way, trying to do stuff. Yeah, so where's culture then? And culture. I want you to be on this one. So culture. There we go. So now we can switch between religious and culture. Religious isn't going to be a problem. Culture shouldn't be a problem. An advisor has died. Is that one that we already have? No, it's just one of the available advisors. Still at -1 diplomatic reputation. That is being caused by... Oh, that's no. I keep misreading that. That means we can have -1 diplomatic relations. We only get 3 relationship slots instead of 4. 10 prestige or 1 base tax in Delaware. Prestige is pretty high. We'll take the 1 base tax. Thank you very much. Delaware's at 956 colonists, so it's almost self-sustaining. And then we can decide what we'd like to grab after that. Obviously, we need something adjacent. I mean, both of these are... Coastal stuff is good, I suppose. They are both 5 development. So either of them really... Oh, would you look at that? There's Portugal. Portugal with a conquistador. So, shouldn't be too long now. Oh, it's the by fire thing again. Well, let's hope for the best. I think the last time it went wrong, yeah, it was successful. So that's some production efficiency for a while. Colony has become self-sustaining. Of course, we need to core that. It should be relatively cheap, although it has decent production. So, Portugal, have you actually settled anything down here, or are you just having a look around? Looks like they're just having a look around at the moment. Interesting. Okay. We can build more buildings. Do we want to get more irrigation elsewhere? Oh, Delaware's definitely worth having one. And that puts us out of money again. Now Castile's landing some troops, so there's definitely going to be people having a look around. We've not discovered Castile yet, but we can see their armies, we just don't know who they are or where they're from. We do want to improve relations with these guys. They actually quite like us, but we can go ahead and improve relations with you anyway. Just make sure we bump that up nicely. So we probably, how much money are we making? 294. We want to get as many colonies going as we can. I think we'll leave the prestige. We'll take the money at the moment. We can build buildings. Let's go ahead and get another irrigation. So we'll go for this one because it's 0.7. And then we'll want to go and get ourselves another colonist. So before like Portugal or somebody settles here. Let's go ahead and do this one. They're both the same amount of development. So we should still be making some money. Good, good. So that's worked out quite well for us. We'll be able to take another military tech soon as well. It's estimating that it's going to be September of 38. So again, still just over a year. We don't want to go too mad with our Diplo focus right now, which is one of the reasons why I'm not spending money on a diplomatic advisor. What we really need to do is get caught up on admin and military. So yeah. We'd like to westernize, but that's going to take some time. I'm not too sure if... Obviously, we've got the ability to reform our government with these technology levels. Reform away from a native council or a more advanced form of government if we have all native advancements and border a European nation. But I don't think that's not the same as westernizing. I think the rules for westernizing still work in the same manner, that you just need to have a... core next with a western neighbour. But we shall continue this in the next video as the game just auto-saves, so I'll let it finish and pause there. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying EU4. I'll see you next time, and until then, goodbye for now.